Now there are various types of needles and they all have a different purpose, but I want to show you 4. The first one is a tapestry needle or a chenille needle. This is very good for embroidery projects. It has a slightly larger eye, it's a thicker needle, and it has a blunt point. Now you can see how this is very well matched for this particular length of cloth, which is a heavier weave of silk, and how the needle goes through each fiber, but yet the blunt point still allows you to isolate one single thread. So this needle is a very good match for this heavier silk. And that's an embroidery needle. Secondly, we have a beading needle. Now, we're not always going to be working with beaded fabric. I mean, that's going to be very rare. But I want to show you this so you can see how clever it is, very lightweight and very thin, and how easily it is to maneuver smaller objects in small spaces. Now, you can see how this needle just so easily lines up these 3 beads or any other small object, but yet is fine enough to isolate even the smallest bead or the smallest object. So this will come in very handy for some of the more delicate jobs. The next needle is the very common sharp, and this is used for most sewing tasks. It's a shorter needle. It's not as thick as your embroidery needles. It's easy to maneuver and well matched to work with this fine chiffon. So a good match, the sharp, and a very lightweight cloth. Next, we have the leather needle. A glover, or a sailmaker as they're called for obvious reasons. And take a look at the point. You can see that it's wedge-shaped. It's got a triangular cut on it. And this is perfect for piercing leather or plastic without tearing the fiber. And here you can see how easily it goes in and exits this piece of leather. Very clean and with very little mark once it's through, kind of a self-sealing property. So that's your leather needle.